Hello again, you're very welcome back to the Lady Helen Michelin Star Kitchen, and we're very proud to have you here for another episode of the Savour Kilkenny 2020 Food Festival Online. Now for this week we're going to do seafood again, and we're going to do roast scallops, and a big emphasis on seafood because people are afraid they're not able to cook seafood, it needs to be cooked for long, bones, etc, etc, etc. So these are the scallops. These are Irish sea scallops. We just got them in this morning and they're very, very fresh. So when you get a scallop, if you go to buy it off your fishmonger, you see this is what we call an XL scallop, but you'll get it along here with like an orange roe. So you see a lot of places leaving them on, but I recommend take it off because when you cook it, they just get not nice, rubbery and just really elasticy. So all you want is the main flesh of the scallop. And trick is with a scallop not to overcook it. It's easy for me to say, I know, but or else it'll just become inedible and rubbery. So that's the prime ingredient for the dish, fresh scallops. And believe it or not, fresh seafood should have no smell. When you get a smell off seafood, that means it's not fresh. So there should be no smell. So I'll just run you through the ingredients. So here we have some seaweed, a selection of seaweed. That's going to go in our butter sauce. Some pickled radish. Some onions. Just see that there. Some sliced red radish. We just slice them. You can slice them with a knife or a little mandolin. Again, all very easy. Some chives. Here we have some cucumber and herb oil. And that's it. Very simple. And on the stove I have the butter emulsion. And as well, what we use in the kitchen as well is some sea salt. So always use sea salt, it's better. Okay, so I'm going to take the scallops back now and I'm going to roast them in the pan. So here we go. Again, the same like the cod in the previous episode. Oil into the pan, get it really, really hot, and we season our scallop, both sides. So scallops, the oil is smoking. Scallop in, and we first of all get a colour. So you can smell the caramelization of it. So turn it, you see there, it's just 30 seconds. But keep the pan hot. Now, so once I've done that, I'm going to get the butter in just to cool it down and to get it cooking. So just some Kerrygold butter is the best. Or Avamore or Glanbia butter, they're probably the two best in Ireland. So here we go, we just pull it off the heat. Just slowly. You see, we're just cooking the scallop. We're basting it in the butter. So we're butter roasting the scallop. And again, this dish, you can substitute all the ingredients. You can put a piece of hake, piece of cod, piece of turbot with this dish. It doesn't necessarily have to be scallop. And this is the way you cook the dish, the fish, for a thick piece of fish, or else into the oven. But scallops, preferably, I like to cook them in the pan. So you just control the butter, don't let it burn. You see that colour there? It's getting nice and nutty brown. It'll help bring the sweetness out of the scallop. And you can have four scallops in this size of a pan, because if the pan cools down, the scallop will just not cook fast enough and just get, again, as I said earlier, rubbery. So just another minute on that. I'll just try and show you. See the colour? See the lovely roast flavour colour on that there? Just to show you. No burn. The butter is under control. This is the very same way we cook them in the restaurant. So that's it. That's done. Ready to go. Okay, so here we see the scallop. Nicely roasted. You see the nice colour on it. If you've overcooked, or what I call stewed the scallop, it will become tough. But you see that roasted flavour all around. That means it's cooked correctly. So if we just go back over to the ingredients now beside it, we'll just finish our sauce. So here we have the butter sauce. And then we're going to put in some of our seaweed. So literally you just have your sauce like lukewarm. Put in your seaweed. Yeah, like that. A few chives. That's it. And then just to give it a little bit of acidity, a splash of lemon juice. That's it. So that's our sauce ready to go. Start again. So, just to finish the dish, we just pour our sauce in like this. Very simple. The scallop in the center. So, we have our ingredients here. Some radish, some pickled daikon, some onions, some cucumber. Again, all nice and simple, fresh ingredients. Because the main ingredient is the scallop. You don't want to overshadow it. And then we just get a bit of our Seaweed again, just for garnish. See the colours on there, it's lovely. Again, you eat with your eyes. So we just dress that again, just with some of our herb vinaigrette. So what we do is, we get some of them, we just start to place them around. So the little onions first, then our cucumber. Give it a nice little freshness to the dish. And again, you have a buttery sauce, so you want an acidity from the pickle just to cut through it. Then our pickled radish. Some more radish. Then just to finish, seaweed. So that's it. That's our dish there finished. So I'll just run through it quickly again, so it's not complicated. So we have our butter, seaweed butter and chive sauce, roast scallop, pickled radish, pickled baby onions, seaweed. There we go. That's it. Thank you. Happy enough with that?
Great job to finish on,
Yeah.